Hey everybody, it's HeroicMizu here. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you about what you can be doing after hitting item level 1400. So recently I hit 1400, I'm super stoked about it, and I originally estimated that it was going to take me around 2 to 3 weeks in order to hit 1400. However, I was able to do it in 9 days, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I want to make it known is I have ults, and I have 3 ults in tier 3 that are helping me generate more gold, more income, more blue crystals, materials in order to help me gear enhance on my main. So that's definitely a plus. And if you want to level up your ults, I have a video on my channel that covers all about ult progression, some tips on how you can level them up quicker. I highly recommend that you check it out. Besides that, you may be wondering what you should be doing after hitting 1400. Well, the next milestone for you is to hit 1415. The reason why you want to hit 1415 is because it'll give you access to Valtan. We know Valtan most likely is coming out in May, the date is tentative, but for the most part, you shouldn't have too much of an issue of trying to get to item level 1415 because you have about a month or so in order to do it. However, if you're watching this video and you're below item level 1400 and you may be a little bit tight on time and resources by the time Valtan comes out and you want to access it day one, well, maybe this next part may be more interesting. A couple of things that I read on Discord and Reddit as well is that there is a gear efficient way in order to try to gear hone cheaply to 1415, and one of the ways that I saw from Jinyu1993 on Reddit was that you can upgrade 2 pieces of your armor to plus 17, 1 piece to plus 13, and the last 2 pieces of your armor to plus 12, and leaving your weapon at plus 11. That would get you enough item level in order to actually hit 1415. So you can choose to do this, but for me it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna level up all my gear, primarily my armor first, equally across the board, and then my weapon. 2 reasons why I'm doing this way is because 1, I have more than enough time to actually hit 1415 because it's about a month or so before it comes out, and number 2, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I know there's a Valtan hard mode. I don't know if we're getting Valtan hard mode right away, but for the most part, Valtan hard mode requires all your gear to be plus 17, so it doesn't really matter whether or not you use the cost efficient way or not in the long run. However, if you're tight on supplies, maybe you might want to do the cost efficient way because basically you're deciding whether or not you want to pay upfront or pay down the line, so pick and choose what you want to do. But that pretty much covers what I'm doing on my main, but what am I doing on the rest of my account? Well, I'm still continuing to play on my ults like I mentioned. Managed to get one of my characters to get it to 1370 in order to do Argos phase 1, hard mode abyssal dungeons. The other tier 3 characters are basically at 1340, so I can do the abyssal dungeons on normal mode as well. So pretty much I'm just using them to get a whole bunch of weekly gold, blue crystals, and also materials every week. So it's really helpful, I highly recommend it. I know ults aren't for everyone and not everyone enjoy ults, but that's okay too. And if you want to avoid ults, well, that's okay. Just focus on your main character and you can work on other stuff like collectibles. There's a bunch of Makoko seeds probably waiting around for you. Island souls, Onium stars, Ignia tokens, there's a whole bunch of collectibles that you can work on in order to try to complete. If you don't want to do the collectible parts, maybe you want to dabble in some PvP, that's okay as well. Or you just want to cut back some of the hours that you're putting into Lost Ark in general and play a different game. And that's also okay, because you definitely don't want to be burnt out, you want to have fun with Lost Ark, and Lost Ark is definitely a marathon. I feel like a lot of people got burnt out from the game, especially if this is their first MMO type of game, and many people don't understand that you're gonna get burnt out if you just keep going strong the entire time. You may want to back off the amount of hours that you're putting into the game and enjoy some other games in the process and break it up. But for the most part, Lost Ark's content will always be there. It's just up to you whether or not you want to get to that content day one or just, a week or 2 later, which doesn't really make too much of a difference. But it's up to you on how you want to enjoy the game, right? But that's pretty much it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys next time for another video of Lost Ark. Peace.